What if I told you that just 30 seconds a day could dramatically lower your risk of sudden death, especially after 60? It sounds impossible, too simple to be real, and yet more and more research is showing that there's one small habit, quick, easy, and free, that may help prevent one of the leading causes of sudden death in older adults. This isn't a vitamin. It's not a medical device. It's not even something new. It's a habit that takes half a minute, and it's already helping thousands of seniors live longer, stronger, and safer lives. Why is this so important? Because after 65, sudden death becomes one of the biggest silent threats. You feel fine, until you're not. You go to bed and don't wake up. You're walking, talking, laughing, and then, out of nowhere, your body gives out. And while that sounds terrifying, here's the good news. Many of these sudden events have early warning signs. Your body whispers before it screams, and the habit you're going to learn today helps you catch those whispers and act on them before it's too late. In this video, I'll show you exactly what this habit is, how it works, and why doctors, researchers, and longevity experts are starting to recommend it as part of a daily routine for people over 60. Because the truth is, you don't need to overhaul your life to protect it. Sometimes it just takes 30 seconds of the right kind of attention. After 60, most people focus on the big stuff. Medications, doctor visits, diet changes, maybe even new fitness routines. And while all of that matters, there's something else just as important and often overlooked: your body's daily signals. You see, many of the sudden health events that affect older adults, like heart attacks, strokes, aneurysms, or blood clots, don't just happen out of nowhere. In most cases, the body sends subtle warnings: a change in rhythm, a feeling of lightheadedness, an unusual tightness, numbness, or shortness of breath. Even small signs like cold hands, uneven pulses, or random fatigue can be part of the puzzle. The problem is, we're often too busy, too distracted, or too used to ignoring these signs to notice them in time. That's why this 30-second habit is so powerful. It forces you, gently and intentionally, to check in with your own body, to pause, to scan, to listen, not in fear, not obsessively, but with calm awareness and curiosity. And here's what makes it even better. This habit can be done anywhere. No equipment, no cost, no side effects. It's private, it's quick, and over time, it helps you get in tune with what your body is trying to say before it's too late. Today, we'll explore exactly what this habit is, what it looks like in real life, and how you can make it part of your daily rhythm, even if you're busy, tired, or skeptical. Because small things, when done consistently, can lead to life-changing results. As we get older, we tend to watch out for the obvious threats: slippery stairs, missed medications, chronic pain. But some of the most dangerous risks we face, especially after 65, arrive without warning. No pain, no obvious signs, just a sudden collapse, a silent heart attack, a stroke while sleeping, a clot that moves when you least expect it. They seem to happen out of nowhere, but they don't. Because the body almost always gives us a chance, a whisper before the scream. The problem is, we're not listening. That's why this simple 30-second daily habit is changing lives. It's not fancy, it's not expensive, it doesn't involve technology, but it can quite literally help you catch problems before they become deadly. It's called the Daily Body Status Scan. And here's how it works. Once a day, in the morning, before bed, or whenever you choose, you pause for just 30 seconds. You don't rush. You don't multitask. You simply check in with your body and ask 5 questions. How is my heart beating? How is my breathing? How steady do I feel on my feet? Do I feel any tightness, numbness, pressure, or strange sensations? Do I feel more tired, cold, or foggy than usual? You're not diagnosing anything. You're not looking for perfection. You're just noticing. Because when you notice what's normal, you can recognize when something's not. Take George, 73. He did his scan one morning and noticed his heart rhythm felt off. Not fast, not painful, just irregular. He went to the doctor and discovered he had atrial fibrillation, a condition that can cause stroke if left untreated. He had no symptoms, But his 30-second habit caught the signal, and that may have saved his life. Or Evelyn, 76. She started doing her scan during her morning tea. One day, her feet felt colder than usual. Another day, she felt oddly tired, even after a full night's sleep. She mentioned it to her daughter, who encouraged her to visit her doctor. The result? Early signs of circulation problems. Not an emergency yet, but definitely something that needed attention. That's what this habit gives you. Time. Time to notice. Time to act. Time to stay ahead of things that might otherwise come suddenly. Let's take a deeper look at why this habit works so well. First, the heart. As we age, our risk of arrhythmias rises. Conditions like atrial fibrillation often come without pain, but can lead to devastating consequences. By simply placing a hand on your chest or wrist and feeling for rhythm, you give yourself a chance to detect irregularity before it's too late. Second, breath. Your breathing tells you a lot about your heart, lungs, and nervous system. Feeling short of breath at rest, or noticing shallow chest-only breathing, can be an early sign of something deeper, even heart failure. By checking your breath daily, you learn what's normal and what's not. Third, balance. Most falls don't happen randomly. They start with small losses of control, foot drag, instability, dizziness. During your scan, take 2 slow steps forward. Notice how steady you feel. That one act could help prevent a fall weeks before it might otherwise happen. Fourth, sensations. Numbness in your fingers, a strange ache in your jaw, cold feet or tingling in one arm. Individually, these might not seem serious, but together, over time, they paint a picture, and they're your body's way of saying, pay attention. Fifth, overall state. Do you feel unusually tired, cold, emotionally flat, or not yourself? This is often the body's very first signal that something's wrong, even before physical symptoms appear. The beauty of this habit is how easy it is to fit into daily life. You can do it before brushing your teeth, in the shower, sitting on the edge of your bed. No apps, no reminders, just presence. And you don't have to do all 5 checks every single time. Even a brief moment of awareness, a single deep breath, a quick balance check, can keep you in tune with what matters most, your own body. The more you practice, the more your confidence grows. Because something surprising happens. As you tune in, your fear begins to shrink. You're no longer walking around in silent anxiety, wondering, what if? Instead, you move with knowledge. You notice earlier. You speak up sooner. You feel more grounded, physically and emotionally. You stop being afraid of your body and start becoming its partner. You can even share the habit. Check in together with a spouse or friend. Ask, how are you feeling today? Anything new? That moment of connection can save more than a life. It can deepen relationships. And for those living with chronic conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease, this habit becomes even more essential. It won't replace medical care, but it can make your care smarter, faster, and more personal. This is about choosing awareness over reaction, connection over crisis, and building the kind of daily rhythm that lets you age with clarity, safety, and control. So the next time you feel unsure, the next time something feels off, or different, or just quiet, stop. Take a breath. Place your hand on your heart. And listen. You don't need to be a doctor to know when something matters. You just need to trust your body and take 30 seconds to show it that you're paying attention. Because after 60, prevention is everything. And sometimes all it takes is one small habit repeated every day to keep you living the life you deserve. If you've made it this far, that tells me something important. You care about your health. You're not waiting for something bad to happen. You're learning how to stay ahead of it. Now, I'd love to know, have you ever done something like this body check-in before? Do you think you could add this 30-second habit to your daily routine? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to listen more closely to your body from today on, write, I'm listening, 30 seconds at a time. That way I know you're with me, and with the thousands of others choosing awareness over fear. Also, if this video helped you reflect, feel more prepared, or gave you something useful to act on, please take one more small step. Click like. It tells YouTube this message matters. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos made for your health and peace of mind. Share this video with someone over 60, especially someone who may not be listening to their body just yet, because you never know. One shared habit, one shared video, one shared comment might save a life. Sometimes we think it takes something big to change our health, a new medicine, a strict diet, a dramatic routine. But today, you've seen that sometimes all it takes is 30 seconds of attention. Because after 60, protecting your life isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters, consistently, calmly, and consciously. That's what this habit gives you. A small pause, a daily moment to tune in and notice what your body's been trying to say. No alarms, no drama. Just awareness, the kind that saves lives long before the emergency ever arrives. And as you begin to practice this, you'll notice something else. You'll start feeling more grounded, more confident, more in control. Because real safety isn't just about avoiding risk, it's about knowing yourself deeply enough to act early. So the next time you feel unsure, the next time you wonder, am I okay? You'll know where to begin. Just stop, breathe, listen, and trust the quiet wisdom your body holds. Because aging doesn't mean disconnecting. It means learning how to stay present and powerful in your own skin. You don't need to fear sudden death. You need to reclaim the tools that help you live, fully and freely, for as long as you can. If this video gave you something to think about, or even just one new habit to try, I want to thank you. Not just for watching, but for taking your health seriously, for showing up for yourself, and for being part of a generation that refuses to sit back and let life decide what happens next. Now, if you haven't done so yet, here's how you can help this message reach more people who need it. Click the like button. It helps YouTube show this video to others over 60 subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss what's coming next. Share this video with someone in your life who might be ignoring the signs their body is trying to send. And before you go, take a moment to check the comments. You'll find others just like you, curious, committed, and paying attention to what matters most. Because this isn't just a channel, it's a community. A space where we learn how to age smarter, move better, and live with intention. One simple step at a time. So stay safe, stay present, and never forget, the most powerful thing you can do for your health might only take 30 seconds a day. See you in the next video.